Hey everyone, I'm excited to share some of my thoughts on why I think the price of XRP will change dramatically overnight. It's possible that the retail market will raise it to say $4 or $5. We've seen an amazing $3 trillion flow through the crypto world after all. That's just crypto funds buying and selling, which is normal for a market that's going up. Big investors and maybe even institutions are also doing this. However, XRP is in a different position. Hi there, Vermi Money Side. Welcome back to XRP, the place you can trust for everything. And there are a few things we need to do before we start with today's programming. Please do me a huge favor and hit the like button, subscribe, and notifications to join our lively group. Hold on, there's something exciting about to happen. We are getting ready for a huge XRP gift when we reach 60,000 subscribers. It's really easy to enter the giveaway. It's simple. Do three things. Make sure everything is okay. Don't forget to leave a hash money side in the comments to make sure you get. I'm here to explain my points of view and discover any mistakes or missed details in the way I've thought about things. Remember that this is just my opinion. I suggested a possible price of $25,000 in the video description. I think the change will happen all at once, whether it goes up to $1,000, $5,000, or $58,000, like that now delete Forbes piece suggested. Based on the many years I've spent running an insurance company, I'm good at talking about ideas and dealing with objections, which is a very important skill in sales. Dealing with objections is important for understanding why this is a good idea. If I talk about Ripple or XRP in this conversation, know that I'm talking about. So let's get into the details of how XRP changes the game in this fast-paced market. From what I know, Ripple's XRP has formed over 300 agreements with different organizations, which is a pretty big deal. I think we've reached a very important point because of this. This is what I mean. When you go to a big institution that deals with big amounts of money, you can expect a number of complaints. For instance, if the price of XRP stays around 50, 55, or even 35 cents, one worry might be that there aren't enough coins to support big transactions like moving 50 billion at once. Then, how would someone deal with that kind of worry? The counter argument is based on the idea that the value of XRP will change over time. As talks with more than one institution move forward and bigger investments are made, the value will surely go up. Let's say I'm getting ready to meet with a possible business partner today, and I already have more than 300 deals in place. This situation makes it much easy to make the sale. If I'm representing a bank and you're already working with a few of my partners, that means we're past the point of needing to convince you. Now it's mostly about getting everyone on board. From my point of view, this is where XRP is now. The main goal is to get these organizations to sign up. The rating game we're seeing with XRP could be because people want to please everyone. That should meet most, if not all, of an institution's standards before committing fully. This reluctance could be because they don't want to run two systems at the same time. Instead, they might prefer a full switch at the right time or a trial phase where both systems are tried at the same time. Indeed, the price dynamics are another important thing to think about. Let's say a business is ready to invest in XRP because a lot of their peers are already interested. It might be natural to want to buy the coin right away, but someone from XRP might tell you not to make this hasty buy. This makes sense because of the market. If one institution gets a lot of XRP, the price will naturally go up. This could mean that people who want to buy it later have to pay a much higher price. This could cause prices to go through the roof, and some partners might have to pay ridiculously high amounts. There have been a lot of different ideas about how much ESRP could be worth, including on YouTube and other content sites. Some people think it could be worth as much as $10,000 per coin. But I wrote $25,000 in the description. Let's talk about the $10,000 number for now. The point isn't to raise the price so much that later partners pay a lot more than early users, which would be unfair. The goal is to make sure that some people make a lot of money, while others who join later might not make as much or even lose money. To handle this, it's important to find a balance between complaints and fairness. One way to do this could be use an escrow system or something similar to make sure everyone gets a good deal at the current rate. Coins could be given out based on how much money each institution wants to move. The plan is to first carefully look at the total flow of capital and the daily transaction needs. This will make sure that there is a smooth flow of funds without putting too much stress on the market. This needs to be carefully thought out to make sure there is always coin volume available, especially since there is less than $30 billion worth of XRP able for movement right now. The goal of this approach is to keep the market stable and make sure that institutions are treated fairly when it comes to buying and selling XRP. Of course, the overall number of coins in circulation is very important, especially when you think about how many transactions big businesses handle. It's clear that 50 cents per XRP won't be enough in some situations. This is why the idea of changing the value of the coin is not only possible, it's essential. Once we have a good idea of how many transactions happen on average at each institution, taking into account the new price after the switch flip, we can guess how many coins they will need. This is an important thing to think about, wouldn't you agree? It makes sense that institutions would be worried about how this shift is handled. This is where the idea of a set date and a certain number of coins that can be bought at the current rate becomes very important. How else could they figure out how much money they need to spend if they don't know what the future rate will be? When it comes to rules and following them, the attention isn't just on unknowns or possible punishments. Our goal is to be ready for new standards in the future. Institutions must follow the rules set by groups like the IMF and the BIS by 2025, which means they need to be ready by 2024. Compliance isn't just being able to use XRP or another system like it. It has to do with actually putting it to use in business. So if you are negotiating on behalf of Ripple or XRP, the price of XRP would be the main issue you would need to solve. The first thing that institutions might do is rush to spend. It's not enough to just tell institutions to do what they can. It's about giving them a clear, well thought out strategy and plan that fits with their financial goals and the rules they have to follow. To make it easier for a lot of people to start using XRP, this method is needed. This is especially true when you think about how institutional investment could push the price up. Please keep in mind that I'm not a licensed financial manager. The information in these movies is only meant to be entertaining. Before making any financial decisions, I always tell my viewers to do their own study and talk to professionals. Thanks for listening. Do not forget to hit the follow button and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Make sure you turn on alerts so you know right away when I post something new. In the next movie, I can't wait to catch up with you. Dio, be careful.